Hi friends, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm sharing with you 6 of the best ever chicken recipes. We eat a lot of chicken in our house. We love it. It's our favorite source of protein, but I love to mix it up with lots of different flavors and keep it interesting. So I'm sharing with you the 6 best ever chicken recipes in today's video. Make sure you subscribe if you love cooking, inspiration, motivation, meal planning. I've got you covered on this channel. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Let me show you these 6 best ever chicken recipes. This first chicken recipe is going to be a chicken Divan casserole, and this is hands down one of our family's favorites. My mom used to make this as I was growing up. I would always request it. I always wanted it on my birthday for dinner because it was my favorite, and now I make it all the time for my family as well. So I fried open the chicken breast. I'm using 3 chicken breasts for this one, and then I cut it into some strips and I'm dicing it up again. So I am just going to add some olive oil to my pan here on the stove, add up all this diced chicken. I'm gonna cook it on the stove for a little bit. So I'm gonna rub it around in that olive oil. I have this salt-free garlic herb seasoning. It goes great on chicken. So I'm gonna add about a teaspoon on here, add as much as you would like. And I'm going to stir this around, and then I'm going to just cook this chicken all the way through. I'm gonna stir it about every 3 to 4 minutes, and this will be done in about 12 minutes. So just keep an eye on it, keep stirring it every 3 to 4 minutes, and then the chicken will be all ready to go. So once it is all cooked, I will put it into my casserole dish, but just make sure all that chicken's cooked before you use it in this casserole. So I'm gonna make this sauce. I have a cup of mayonnaise, I have a can of cream of mushroom, I have a can of cream of chicken, I have some curry powder. I have a tablespoon of curry, and you can add a little less or a little more depending on how much you like that curry flavoring. We absolutely love it. So this sauce is amazing, so delicious. So I have my cooked chicken. I have some steamed broccoli, and you don't want to overcook the broccoli because it is going to cook a tiny bit more in this casserole when you cook the casserole. I am going to spread all that out evenly, and I'm going to spread over this amazing sauce onto the chicken and the broccoli, and then I'm going to just smooth it all over nice and evenly, make sure everything is coated in this delicious sauce. So once that is all out, I'm going to put on some shredded cheddar cheese. I have about 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and I have now some corn flakes. I am going to add in about a tablespoon of melted butter. I have about 2 cups of corn flakes in this bag, and I'm going to toss it around with the butter and kind of crunch them a bit and break up these corn flakes. I'm going to add the corn flakes on top, and this just makes this casserole so amazing. That's why it is on the best ever chicken recipes list for sure. I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. So amazing, huge, huge crowd pleaser. I'm going to do a pesto chicken, and this is going to be on my sheet pan. It's a very easy recipe, and it has the best flavor. We absolutely love this one. Huge hit with the whole family, and it's so easy. So I have my chicken into some strips. You can buy it already in strips if you'd like. I have some pesto. You can make your own pesto, but I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of prepared pesto, and then I have 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise that I'm going to add into this bowl and mix together. This is going to make the chicken really moist. I'm going to kind of dip the chicken into this pesto mayonnaise mixture. If you're going to do a couple pieces of chicken for this, just do a little bit more of the sauce. You can double the sauce if you would like. So just make sure you have enough sauce to coat all of these little chicken strips. And like I said, the flavor of this is so good. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Once these are all coated in the pesto mixture, I'm going to add this to a baking mat lined cookie sheet. And now that this is ready to go, I'm going to add in my veggies. We're gonna do some green beans. This is an awesome combo for this one. I'm also gonna add in some little grape tomatoes as well. But this chicken could not be easier. It's a huge hit with our whole family. And so I love making it because it's just so easy. I'm going to add in some seasonings to these green beans as well with my olive oil, and then give them a little toss to kind of coat with the olive oil a bit. And this is a really quick recipe also because it is cut into strips. So it's going to take about 20 minutes once this is all ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Really easy cleanup for this one, all in one sheet pan, which I absolutely love anything with easy cleanup. And this is so good, huge, huge crowd pleaser. You can top this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, is a really, really great combo. Love this one. I'm going to do some chicken thighs in the crock pot. This is actually going to be a white chicken chili. And this is one of my favorite things to make. It's wonderful to make for a crowd. If we ever have people over, this is a great, great thing to make. Everybody loves it. I have this mild green salsa, and I have these 2 small cans. It was substituted in my grocery pickup. I usually just get 1 regular size can. I'm adding in some great northern beans, washed and drained, some kidney beans, washed and drained. I have this Southwest Blend frozen mix. I have a cup of that. It's got corn and black beans and bell peppers. I have a cup of chicken broth, and this is just really easy dump and go, and it is hands down one of the best chili recipes ever. So I am just going to give that a little stir. I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours, or you can do it on high for 3 to 4 hours, whichever you have time for. So now that this has been cooking, smells amazing, but I'm just going to kind of pull apart these chicken thighs. They are so, so tender. You can take them out and shred them, or I'm just going to shred it right in my crock pot because it just falls apart. Really so, so good. You can use chicken breast if you'd like, but just so tender with chicken thighs. So I absolutely love this. So once I have all of the chicken kind of broken up, I'm going to add some cream cheese, and cream cheese in this is amazing. It makes it nice and creamy, awesome, rich flavor. So I like to put this in at the end, and then I'll put the lid back on for about 25 to 30 minutes. Let this cream cheese warm up, and then I will mix it through to make this so nice and creamy. So like I said, put the lid back on, 25 to 30 minutes. Now it is all heated, the cream cheeses, and it's going to stir right in to this white chicken chili. So just give it lots of stirs until these cream cheese clumps are all smoothed out, and it is just so good. Like I said, I love serving this for a crowd. It is a huge, huge hit, and it couldn't be easier for sure. And I just love making big batches of things. So I'm going to make a chicken lasagna. Love this chicken lasagna. I have oven ready lasagna noodles. Super easy, already ready to go. I have cream of mushroom, 2 cans. I have diced pimentos, love these. Sliced black olives as well, just a small can. I have a 2nd can of cream of mushroom. I have Parmesan cheese. I have my cooked chicken. You can use any kind of cooked chicken. You can poach it, you can barbecue it, you can cook it on the stove, however you'd like to cook your chicken, just plain chicken. I have an onion and sour cream. So not a whole lot of ingredients for this, but a ton of flavor. So I'm going to use my cream of chicken. I'm going to add into a bowl and mix everything together. Cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, so great in casseroles. It makes it just creamy and just like an awesome comfort food. So I am just gonna get this cream of mushroom out of the can here. And then once it comes out, I'll add in all the rest of these ingredients. I have my sour cream. I'll put the recipe for this in the description box so that you'll have all of the measurements and the ingredients, and you can make this yourself because it is so, so good. I have some chopped up onion. I have my Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add in my sliced olives and the diced pimento. So I did drain the juice out of the diced pimento, so I didn't have any of that extra juice in there. I'm going to give this delicious sauce a good mix, and then once it's all mixed through, I will add in my cooked chicken. And like I said, you can use any kind of cooked chicken. You can do rotisserie chicken, poached chicken. You can grill the chicken. You can cook it on the stove any way you would like. You can bake the chicken as well, just plain chicken. Don't even need to put any seasonings on it because there's going to be so much flavor with this sauce. So I'm going to give this all a big mix up this chicken with the sauce, and then this is going to be an awesome, awesome filling for our chicken lasagna. So this is all nice and creamy, ready to go. So I'm going to spray my baking dish and I'm going to add down my already oven ready lasagna noodles. So you can make your own noodles. You can cook them, boil them on the stove, or you can just buy these that are oven ready. Super, super easy. You know I love easy recipes and different hacks for making cooking easier for me and my family. So these noodles are definitely a game changer if you don't want to spend the time to boil the noodles and lay them out. So I'm adding on my chicken mixture. I'm going to do a nice layer on top of this first layer of noodles. And I'm going to just keep layering until I am all out of everything. So I'm going to it'll make a few layers with the noodles. So about 3 layers of the noodles, and then you are good to go with everything. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So once I have this all assembled, you can bake this in the oven for about 45 minutes. I love casseroles because I can make this during the day ahead of time and then put it in the oven when we're closer to ready for dinner, which makes things really convenient for me. So I can make it during the day, maybe on my lunch break, and then I can just cook it when it is dinner time. So that is just really convenient for me and our family. Or you can even assemble it the day before or on the weekend, and then you have a dinner ready to go into the oven for your busy nights, which our nights are super busy. So I love having casseroles that are ready to go, and I can spend the evening with the family and not be working in the kitchen too much. So I'm going to spread some cheese on top of this lasagna. So I have about 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and this is going to make it amazing. So like I said, bake it at 350 for about 45 minutes, and you have a really awesome white chicken lasagna that everyone will love. Huge, huge hit. Makes a big serving, so you'll have leftovers if you don't eat it all. So I love making things for leftovers to have for lunch the next day. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to make some chicken teriyaki. I have some olive oil in my pan, and I'm going to put my chicken in. So I did fly my chicken to make it a little bit smaller. They were some big pieces, so I made them a little smaller. I'm adding on some garlic powder. I'm going to add on some paprika, so you can season these to taste. You don't need a whole lot of seasoning because we're going to be using some teriyaki sauce as well with this. So I'm going to flip these over once they're halfway done, and then they take about 7 to 8 minutes per side. I'm going to make some rice. Rice is our go-to side dish, and we love broccoli as well. So anything that we have is usually with rice and broccoli. I'm going to steam my broccoli now, and then this is going to be a teriyaki chicken rice bowl. We eat these all the time. I love this sugar-free teriyaki sauce. It's a marinade or a sauce. You just add it onto this chicken. This is one of our favorite chicken recipes. The whole family loves this. It's just really super easy. I'm going to do chicken burrito bowls. This is definitely one of our favorite chicken recipes. I make these all the time. Meal prep these up for me and my husband. I have 2 chicken breasts, I have my rotel, and then I have some diced green chilies also. So I am just adding those 3 things, the chicken, the rotel, and the green tomato, the diced green chilies, and then I am just going to cook this in the crock pot on low for 7 to 8 hours, or you can do it on high for 3 to 4 hours. And I am just gonna let this cook, and then once it is done, this chicken is so tender, you can just pull it apart with a fork. You could take it out and shred it with a chicken shredder or a mixer even. I'm just gonna leave it in all these juices, shred it with my fork, and then I'm going to add in all of our favorite burrito fillings. So whatever you enjoy in your burritos. I'm gonna add in some corn. I'm gonna drain the corn first. I am going to add in, I have some lentils. We love lentils, high in fiber, high in protein, just super good. So I'm going to add in the lentils. I'm going to add in some black beans as well. I will wash and drain the black beans and add them in. You can add in any other ingredients you like for your burrito bowls. I'm going to give this a stir, mix this all around, and then you can put this in a tortilla and make a burrito out of it. We're going to make it into burrito bowls because that's what we love. I'm going to add on some sour cream and avocado on top as well. You can add some shredded lettuce also. Any of your favorite toppings for your burrito bowl. I hope you enjoyed these 6 best ever chicken recipes. We love chicken. We eat it all the time, and so I love doing different recipes that mix up the flavors. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video.